debating whether to clean my glasses or not. Misbehave. Thank you for the host. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. All right, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot before we get started. We're continuing the Frozen Wilds DLC. We're literally at the end. I think there's one side quest left to do. I mean, they got the challenges or trials or whatever it is. We got that. And there's another one that we're going to pick up when we go over here to Long Notch. Little village or something over here. There's another side quest that we can get there too. So, I don't know why it sounds so low. I haven't changed any of the settings. Okay, so we're full on all of our normal stuff. All right. Yeah, so let's get our little briefing here. Yeah, Firebreak. The thing to remember about the DLC, there is another mission, the actual final mission of the DLC is called, I think it's the Forge of Winter. And it pretty much starts immediately after you finish this one, and you're going to be inside, and there's no way for you to fast travel. I think once we start Firebreak and go inside, you're basically locked in to finish before you can go anywhere else. So I don't remember how long this takes. This might be one of the few times where we might end the stream in the middle of a main quest, even though in the DLC it's considered a side quest, but main quest for the DLC. What is going on with them? So low. Does it sound low for you guys too? So I guess I should probably do something. Back out to the road here. How are we on our medicinals? Freeze. Yeah, we've got another, there is a, I've been trying to mention as I've gone through this playthrough, a lot of the things that you can, trophies for. Oh, hello. There is a trophy for doing all of the skill points, I believe. Is that a die? Or a pigment? Yeah. There is one up here. Don't remember if we have to fight through it or not. Torrent. Those even show up. Oh, they don't. Misbehave, thank you for the resub. Thank you very much. You are awesome. 7 months. We need some hype. I gotta make sure I hit the right button here. Which one do I want to do? I want to do just the regular hype, or we want to throw some Frosty out there? Let's throw some Frosty. Thank you very much. Very, very much appreciated.
Didn't anybody ever tell you it's rude to leave before the cake's cut?
Oh, there it is over there. Okay. I don't think we have to deal with that. You show up. Okay. Yeah, it's another corruption, not a corruption zone, control point over here. And I was mentioning earlier, I don't know if you heard me mention it a couple of minutes ago. It's a trophy.
Shorted my shield out again.
For doing all of those. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe some cleanup later. Oh, there's 2 quests. Looks like. Okay.
Oseram encampments creep closer to Banuk lands. They should
Outlander,
exercise some caution.
it would be my honor to speak with you.
Umnak.
These new hunters are so
I've
eager to
heard of
prove
you,
their worth.
Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around
True
Banor.
words have never been spoken.
Umnak, the hunter of legendary machines. That's why I'm here. For another.
Oh,
They call it the claws beneath. Or they did when I was younger.
and rock hammer or whatever
Its
that thing is
defeat would have
called.
given my song a fine end. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If
Leading
half your
Aratak's
song is
Werak.
true, you are the only hunter I'd trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
You want me to hunt in your place? Is that some kind of Banuk custom?
Well, perhaps it should be, but no. We survive and we prevail, until we fail to do either. I confess, this is not easy for me.
Well, he only has one eye, for one
For any
thing.
other machine, I would die as I have lived. A Banuk hunter, weapon raised. But too many good lives have been lost to the claws. Throwing my old corpse atop the pile accomplishes nothing. Better to live in a world without the claws than to die while it still makes children orphans.
Sounds like you've got a reputation.
To be Banuk is to push your body to its limits. I found my limits higher than most. Fearsome machines needed killing, and in my youth, I found I had a talent for killing them. Even now, my name carries such weight that when the claws beneath re-emerged, the Werak came to me.
Do you still have the same faith in yourself that your Werak seems to have?
Perhaps I did. Before I held my bow in shaking hands. Noticed, for the first time, the spots on my knuckles. What a strange thing it is to be old. To stare backward and see such distance. But to stare forward at a looming wall.
This machine, the claws beneath. Why travel all the way to the cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past.
Wow.
We were so close to bringing the claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me and my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then, a skilled hunter. Every few years, the claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
This is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
I am no longer a match for the claws beneath, if I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself. But I must see it brought down. And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the claws beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its home on the northeast edge of the cut.
Over
Hunt
here.
well.
It saddens me that the young hunters grow.
I mean, we're not going to do it right now. I just was curious to where. Oh, an errand. Yeah, an errand. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's not a fun one to do. It's not a fun one to do. Neither is this, but we have to do this to finish the DLC. We don't have a choice.
So the claws beneath has returned.
Varga.
You're Aloy, right?
Yeah.
My pop, Bergund,
Oh,
told me you
that's
might be heading
right.
up to see me. Varja, pleasure. Hey, that spear is really something. You've customized her, haven't you?
I've made a change or two. You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish these Banuk agreed with you. I can't seem to sell scrap to a Glentalk around here. Everyone wants boring old bows and spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banuk can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around, an ice rail. Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's? What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really. Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
A flamethrower. Yes, I have all of these. Storm Slinger.
I've got an ice rail, just like Aratak's. You want to take a look?
Are you serious? Yes, I'd love that. Okay. Obvious design flaw. So if I replace these... Yeah, that should... Right. So, believe it or not, she's operating at, let's be generous, half her potential.
Okay,
What's
we'll fix it.
with the she's?
Oh, Pop says all weapons are girls. I don't think he realizes it's a compliment. Well, listen. If we had a Thunderjaw's mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
Oh God, it's
So,
like tempting me to
let's
do
say
this stuff
someone you know
now
happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
because what's
You
coming
don't.
up. But
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose.
Goose?
And I know where one is. Hunt it with me. I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
A weapon that spits flame, huh? Like this one? I took this thing off an Oseram bandit. Think you could do anything with it?
You got my forge fire back? Well, if you took down Olgrid and his goons for this thing,
we did.
I guess she's yours now.
Why don't you finish it for me first? Make her into the weapon she was supposed to be.
Thought you'd never ask. I'm gonna need a bellowback snout. Any bellowbacks will do. Can you handle it alone?
I think I can manage that.
She just gonna, if I do these, I'm assuming she's just gonna
Remind me what
repeat.
we need to fix up this thing?
That Thunderjaw's mandibles will do it.
So we need parts from a Stormbird and a Thunderjaw? And you know where to find them.
That's right. It's gonna take some
And a
traveling, though.
bellowback, don't forget that.
We can find a Thunderjaw out in the valley meet, and a Stormbird roost near the free heap. I'll pack and meet you out there. This'll be fun.
Okay.
This'll be
Young hunters.
fun.
They speak of the claws beneath as though it's some common machine.
Oh man, see, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to do these, but I don't use those weapons that much. Might be nice to have the option.
Birds are always moving.
To have the upgraded versions.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
Some
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their trials.
Hardship atop hardship.
Oh, dog.
Now the claws
But our
beneath
purpose
us.
was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured.
She's supposed to.
Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a
No.
great door.
I didn't.
Some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
Wait, I can't do
I
that?
remember hearing of Unak's hunts when I was young.
Alright, now where is
Now
she
he
at?
has come to the cut.
Here then. No, I didn't send one out today. Sometimes I wonder if it, I don't
can't
know, if
feel
it
my-
really matters whether you do or
Much of
not.
anything in this.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots.
She kicks ass, that's
Create
what she does.
possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Okay. Yeah, so you have the chance here to come back. So once you do time to ascend, you're doing it. You're heading to the
Aratak
end.
told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit, the blue light, the beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
What did the war do to Aratak?
It cut away everything until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Just wonder how they got those braids or those tubes in their skin.
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
She hasn't
I'll
yet.
keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Horea?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt the Daemon has tried to hide the way.
Block it might be a better way to... All right, here we go. Decision time. Do we go do something else first, or do we go in?
All right, boy, let's do this!
It hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
You still get another choice, a chance to change your mind. Even 3 years, this game is 3 years old now. Still has some of the best facial animations and facial skin and eyes.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother!
There we go. It's a vent. Oh, mommy!
Come! The spirit awaits!
That's not all that awaits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a drill. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit. I repeat, this is not a drill.
So you see,
Please remain
I
calm
too can
and
call upon the
proceed to
power of the
nearest
old ones.
exit.
Smoke detectors. Here we go.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from a terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Well, let's just hope that some remains here.
November 21st, 2064. It's been 3 years since I was last here, and 12 since I was running the place. Just a skeleton crew left, confused about why I'm here. So am I. Anita wants me to find a way to suspend operations for a while, maybe a long while, and I don't know why. But from the sound of her voice, it was something terrifying. I wish I could look into her eyes, ask her what the hell she's so freaked out about, but what else is new? When don't I wish I could look into her eyes again?
Aloy? Were you listening for something?
There are memories here. Messages left by the old ones.
And you can hear them. I envy you. What did they say?
I'm not sure yet, Araya.
Alright, let's see. We've got...
Here, up and over.
There. It was. There we go. Ah, there we go. Oh, really? I didn't want to have to do a whole lot of reading tonight. Okay, Frozen Wilds text data points. Quest. Joshua. The Return of the Director Emeritus. Decent hollow title. Gina says no. Bad title and worst subject. Worst subject. The crew would die of boredom. Joshua says, whatever, Gina. It's still the most excitement this hell cave seen in a long time. Your standards for exciting are depressingly low. I'll squeeze what I can out of this, thanks. You always were a little sweet on Kinney. What? No way. His ears are enormous. Besides, he was too busy mooning over Anita. Want to know what he's doing here in the first place? It's not normal. He helped engineer the most advanced geothermal facility in history and rode off into the sunset. Now he wants to check up on his masterwork. Seems normal to me. But why now? He keeps poking around in the cooling facility and asks questions about Cyan. Do you think there's something wrong? Last I checked, there's been no deviation in any of our readings since the most recent microquake swarm. Maybe Kenny likes taking field trips on Pharaoh's dime. It's been 14 years. They would have frozen those accounts by now. Has it been that long? Man, I'm old. Not old, just boring. Those are kind of hard to see. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Get some things marked here.
Machines. At least we have the drop on them.
Yeah, but do we have to fight them though? Probably do. Well, we could probably sneak by. Oh, there's weeds down there. Oh, that's great. That's perfect. Watch her to turn away, hopefully. Should let it come a little farther in.
You make the first move.
Don't let them hear us.
It's really good, isn't it?
Crouching is for younger boys.
Especially once you get used to everything, including including controllers. That kiss. Uh-oh. Good thing the game stops when you have to come in here. Read these. Must have been sometime in the spring of 2047, about 6 months after the main facility opened. We were behind schedule, and new data indicated that an incident was close, maybe only weeks away. I was exhausted, losing weight, barely speaking except to give orders. Passed by Anita. In the battery depot, she looked at me and frowned, then pulled me into this room and kissed me. A long kiss, the best kind. I can still remember the feel of her hand on the back of my neck. After, she looked at me and smiled. Back to work without saying a word. I'll never forget that moment. Her touch, her unspoken generosity. After she left the project, I spent years beating myself up for not keeping her somehow. Every time I ran into her at a conference, I felt thrilled and lost and confused, all at the same time. Always hoping we might have a few drinks and, well, kindle. It was only after I saw her on stage in a hollow in '58, attempting the Mind Challenge Award in Austin, with Elizabeth Sopek presenting, no less, glowing and happy and fulfilled, that it dawned on me that I hadn't done anything wrong at all. I could finally see that she had what she wanted, and it simply wasn't me. Aw. Get everything out of here.
Aloy, shall we attack? Yes, this way.
There will be plenty of fighting. We don't have to fight everything.
Not much farther now.
Yeah.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. But machines overcame us.
I think you get the she'll tell you have an option to sneak through.
Dropping supplies and taking losses.
I think there's a good mod in here.
Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and
in the middle,
shaman
of course.
to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
Or we could do both.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, frost. Ozone.
Yeah, I think the mod is like in the middle of that little area right there in front of the center vent or whatever the hell that thing is. Well, I mean, there's nothing insurmountable in there but behemoth. Of course, it's a demonic behemoth, but behemoth nonetheless.
I went this way years ago, looking for cover in case machines came prowling. I have no doubt that it is guarded now, but we may be able to stay hidden.
Go this way and get through to the end and then take a look back and see.
Beware stalkers.
Even the demonic ones are dumb. Come over here. Oh, shit. no silent strike assassination on those guys.
Stay down as we move through.
Yeah, it's like, which would you rather do? Would you rather fight a few
Nice and quiet.
of the bigger ones or a bunch of the smaller ones? I mean, you could probably literally sneak through here if you wanted to. Try to not be seen. At all. We could try that. I didn't do that the first time. I did go this way, but then first time I played it, I got all the way to the end down here over by where the marker is, cleared it all out up here, and then I went downstairs and cleared all that stuff out too.
I'll stay as quiet as I can.
Get a little deeper this time into the grass. Have a chance of that. Now everybody's gonna know we're here.
I'm clear! This one is frozen.
Prevail for the spirit!
Be wary of mines. Stalkers in here. We tripped a mine. Brace yourself.
I made it!
Wow, they seem to be not horrible in a fight. For NPCs anyway. All right, fine. Gloves are off.
Let's finish this!
Okay. Semi-sneaky. Part of the reason that I'm normally
Sneaking now, chieftain.
yeah, I know.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
Sneaking by that bellow back, I would have normally not done that, but knowing how much ammo and resources I'm going to need at the end, trying not to use it all up getting there. Although, excuse me, obviously we'll pick resources up along the way and all that.
Always cold as deepest winter here.
The final fight in the DLC is hard. It is hard. bunker here.
Thought I endured every cold there is. But this frost...
There's nobody else in here. I was not petting. Lure him over there and then come over here.
Forward! Down!
Go. I should have put up a I should have put a channel points thing
Let's
up
not linger
there.
any longer than we have to.
Or path choice, if you will. That, you know, do we continue through the door over here, or do we go downstairs and fight these guys? Like I said, I think that mod is like right down in there inside that little circle. I can probably see it actually.
Onto the tower then.
No,
Before
that's
we
a
freeze
gun.
to our spears.
That's one of their guns. One of those bodies down there might be in one of those chests. And it's supposed to be a pretty nice one too. I wonder what would happen if we just pissed them off from up here.
Good hit.
Ah, you can still throw rocks up here. Alright, fine. Trying to get the thing on his back. Have the there we go, those will do damage. Yeah, I did not, first time I did not. Did they go down? No, they didn't. Alright. Got the juices flowing, so let's... How do we get back over there? A way to get down there. Thought it was in the back. Probably just up down. Or not. There's a way to get down there because I did it. Has to be down there. I just couldn't reach it for some reason.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
They're going that way, but these are there for a reason. There we go. Knew it could be done. Of course, if we were really being sneaky, we could just get in here and steal it.
Well, we have survived, where our kin did not.
Let their efforts harden our hearts, steady our aim.
The bodies of our kin remain.
Oh, she's got the right kind of grass.
Their spirits are one with the blue light now, Artok.
We may soon join them. Take whatever supplies are left to keep us alive a bit longer.
This is not going very well. We got discovered up top, and we wound up having to get in a fight with most of them up there. And I said, well, since we've already busted that, we might as well.
I don't like being out in the open like this.
Come over here and try and get the...
Watch out!
Leaping on these damn things. That's why they suck so bad. Yeah, see, and he's jumping over the damn traps too. Hate these things. This will give you a taste of the strategy that's going to be used on the final boss. God, just don't have a chance. Two of them. Alright, so that gives me...
Gonna bring you down!
Prepared for...
We got those two.
Your song ends here.
Things.
The fight is ours to win! The forces of the Daemon must fight! Let's end this quickly! There's little cover. Machines come again.
Okay.
Got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
Not how I hoped that would go. And it's partially my fault. Should have snuck!
That tower marks our goal.
Medicinals.
I'd have to ditch something.
heat sink outfit weave. Now that's for outfits. Now it's not going to be that great for me because I'm wearing the shield weave stuff. And there are no mod slots for that armor, so go ahead and grab it. I had forgotten that it was for armor and not for weapons. Let's see, resources. And secures. At this point, it does not matter. All right.
Aratak's right. Let's get to the tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I've been here a bit first. Get back, hopefully some of the
These
stuff.
towers pulse with heat, like an Osram forge.
With vibrations underfoot. Are they tapping into something underground?
Well, we have survived, where our kin did not.
Suspending the geothermal pipeline is the easy part. Making sure it can come back online without degradation is harder. It would help if Anita had told me how long it needs to be out. Years? Decades? What will that do to the Count?
They know I'm here now.
There we go. Get some of that stuff back too. Medicine pouch. Let's go back up over here. The original way.
Let their efforts harden our hearts.
There's actually,
Steady our aim.
if I remember right, 2 doors. One for sneaking and one for fighting. I don't think we have to come back down over there. We would have stayed. Yeah, see, it's over there. But I don't know if that's necessarily any easier.
No need for sneaking out.
There's a door up ahead, and refuge.
Technically, I can't suspend the cooling system, but I can reduce the power draw so that it'll be completely masked by the caldera. But masked from what? Firebreak has always been confidential for security reasons, but this would be excessive. Even for the dear departed Mr. Blevins. What could possibly have gotten Anita so worked up?
I'd have to leave something else behind.
What? Oh, health boost. Yeah, this might be one of them. Get to the end, that might be one of the few times we would actually use one of those. Alright, let's see. Any of these have a potion in it. Got a rock. Excuse me.
Is this a projector? Maybe to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Aratak, Araya, you might see shapes drawn from light. Don't be alarmed.
Okay. Don't be scared. Hollow Redux. Okay, I admit it. I watched the hollow of the toast 6 straight times, taking in every detail. Anita smiled, the way she giggled at her own jokes, my clumsy handoff to Cyan. Every time it played, for a second I felt like I was there again, with her, among friends, savoring our success. With diminishing returns, of course, by the 6th time, I was just staring at Anita and feeling really creepy about it. But I can be forgiven, can't I? It was the best night of my life. Besides, I'm entitled to a little nostalgia. We saved the world from fire and death, or at least suffocation by ash. So there's that, right?
It'll take more than light to alarm me.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone.
Margaritas?
Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It was the spirit with the old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
We'll have to carve through a lot of machines to get to that door.
I'd like to have some more
Onward, then. Our challenge awaits.
more stuff in the pouch.
I have a score to settle with that mountain.
Could go that way and sneak around a little bit, get rid of the watchers and the small ones.
This won't be easy.
No. Just like everything else.
We should move on.
The geothermal plant can be suspended, the cooling system masked, massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part? All I need to do is install Anita's mysterious software and have a conversation. It's not even a human being, right?
There's a fight ahead of us. No use putting it off.
Past that door lies the spirit.
Yes, I know. What's going on?
Keep things quiet. Just one twist. There. Calm, calm.
She's just over there walking out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, really?
Never stop moving.
Well, they might be good in a fight, but they will break your cover, apparently. Oh, Jenga, forgot the Jangs.
We've taken them all down.
Have we? No, there's one left. I don't think we can take that one down with a silent strike. Damn it. Yeah, look at the leap on that thing. Crazy.
You've met your match.
Oh, he froze him for me. Oh, boo! Did I get in the heist? I thought I did. Oh well.
The hunt is ours.
Luck's with me.
Some of it back. Bad feeling about this.
Security threat detected. Mobilizing autonomous defenses.
Guess what, boys and girls?
More machines.
We got a Thunderjaw. I didn't think that was gonna work. Yeah, we lay it. Oh crap! I've never tried the rope caster on a Thunderjaw. It's always just been normal. Normal weapons, but that doesn't mean that we can't use these. Because we saw that he's gonna run up here. Try that.
They won't see it coming.
I don't know if there's a limit to this stuff. I mean, you might as well try it, right? I mean, we're just right here at the door. We got a checkpoint right here, so even if we die. Try something else. Let's see. Let's do last. The damn things are so big.
Helps to be prepared.
Yeah, those two were probably... Of course, the only problem is... The only fear I have is maybe they're too close. Too close together, and if it sets off the... the first set, it might actually do both of them.
Threat detected. Mobilizing autonomous defenses.
Here we go.
More machines. Make ready.
Nothing will stand in my way.
that can be blown off or not.
All right, Paula.
Barely not.
Light.
This will work or not, but we'll find out.
I faced greater challenges.
Yeah, see, these things aren't that hard to dodge. Yeah, see, he was under fire and ice at the same time. Now from the tail. Burn, baby, burn.
I think we did it.
I don't put much
There we go,
stock
there's our
in
mandible.
songs of deeds, but that battle was a verse worth singing.
And now, Aloy, the door.
There we go.
Find out.
Alright, we'll make another pass through here. Make sure there wasn't anything that dropped off up here. Before we head farther in, medicinal. Yes, please. I don't like having anything less than 3. I think if we would have gone down the stairs, would you notice me turning around? I think that is the door that we would have come out instead of the one that we did go out upstairs where the holograms were. Oh, okay. Well, is this the... Yeah, this is the door. This is that other door. Okay. Takes you right there. This is the hologram room. Here we can get now.
Full already.
Time has come to pass the
Yes,
threshold.
yes, you guys are so impatient. Refill. Let's see, craft. Oops. Okay. Where? Oh, let's in our boxes, we might, there we go, might be able to get some of those back now. We've been carrying around for the whole game just about. Echo shells, that's always good.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
Oh, 2 kitties.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes, and finish this.
There you go. Oh, there it is.
Finish him!
The Forge of Winter. Yeah, this is the last
Right.
quest.
Down we go.
The story. This is what I was talking about before. If you come inside here, you cannot leave.
This way.
I said it the other day, I love that crawling that she does. Goes up the stairs on all fours. Wow, can't go. Are we full again? Yes, we are. Okay, what do we get rid of here? Scrapper, long leg, frost claw. Old meat. Plenty of sticks. Those. Resources slots that we need. I hate giving up Echo. Really hate giving up Echo. Let's see, skins and skins. We don't need to worry about those. Blue is for skin. Green is for bones. We don't have to keep any of that. We keep the meat. Use that for potions and stuff. Six. We have to leave one over here. Parker, which too much. Yeah.
Can't see a way to close the vent from here. I'll have to go over.
Yeah.
New metal. Fire and lightning. This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother. We will stay only as long as we have to.
Well, we'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood, Aloy.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty small patrol pattern you got there, buddy.
Nice and easy.
That.
Better time this right. One of these conveyors should get me across.
Oh, she's in the air!
Now to shut off that vent.
Yeah, I was going to say we were talking the other day about
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
the the ghost levels that you get. That's why those of you that weren't here, once you hit the level cap, you still get levels. They don't necessarily mean anything. It's the gold bar up there. It turns gold.
How are you gonna get past that flame?
Once you hit the level cap.
Anything my focus could reveal.
But I saw a post on Reddit when I was looking to see if those levels even got you anything. They're just bragging rights, essentially. Someone was ghost level 300.
This should get me up there.
Each one of those levels is 100,000 XP.
Hey, let's see what this does.
I mean, once you finish the game and you've done all the quests, all that's left is just killing machines. I mean, I understand. I applaud their dedication, but my goodness, that's got to take a lot of time. Did that not work?
That did it. Here they come.
I'm gonna go back over there. Get the medicine pouch stuff, assuming that's what that is. What the hell are you doing in here? Let's see if they can take it down.
For the Banuk! For the Banuk! For the Werak!
Aloy will see us through. Somehow. You won't win.
Araya, are you doing anything at all over there? Okay, there we go.
Our enemies are prey!
Well, Aratok does the ice, and Araya does the shock. I said I can't finish it off.
Once again, we wait for you.
Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, I dropped down to the ledge, all right. Oh, I guess I have to go back up and ride.
Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe, I think.
Through here.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the daemon ruined it.
What is this?
More lore, I think.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this.
The spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. But it was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
Yes, it was.
This name is familiar to you?
It is.
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us, if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving.
Might this be a message? Ah, we'll check the text log when we finish this
I
one.
thought about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented, or even damaged on reboot. How do you tell the emotional equivalent of a child that she will need to go into a coma, maybe for years? And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Let's see. Look, it's No. Might have missed one, but...
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Alright, the goal is there. Okay, let's... everything marked that we can see from here. Ugh. Sure. What exactly does it help? Help them get across. Sneak around this way, it looks like.
Keep quiet now. They saw me. This is it.
Oh. This is it. Yep. Bye-bye. Crap. How much of that am I going to have to redo?
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Yeah, exactly. Whoopsie. droid you're looking for.
Looks like we're introduced.
Alright guys, come help me.
I won't give up!
Hello? What the hell? Really?
The forces of the Daemon must not prevail!
Okay, well let's sit here and watch and see if they can take everything out, because I'm stuck. I can't move.
You won't stop me!
Yeah, see, I mean, I can't. So he can't do anything.
Hold fast!
Yeah, see, they don't even know I'm here.
Stay with them! May the blue light guide us!
Let's finish this!
Oh. Okay, I see. Okay, I see what happened. I got stuck underneath. Guess I'm in a crouch position. I can't get out. I can't roll. I can't jump.
Now you fall!
Yeah, see, it looks like it might be a situation like with stuff earlier. They can't, for whatever reason, the game won't let them finish it off.
I will prevail!
Good! My reflexes remain sharp.
I mean, those are the only ones that are left. There's a Snow Walker back there.
I'll end it!
Yeah, we may have to get a checkpoint here in a second.
We must prevail!
We're not dropping the health anymore, or very little. Damn, and it's almost 8 o'clock too. Crap.
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Well, I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea just to trigger them. Stay up here and just let them help as much as they can. Bad idea. Wow, why did they stop fighting? Because I'm not there?
Keep your wits about you.
That thing even gonna be able to jump across?
Our enemy's afraid.
Don't want to use all my damn rope right now. I don't want to use any of it right now.
One strike.
Shit, I don't have out.
The frost should hold them.
Ugh. Have I said I hated those things before? Oh man, I hate those things. Let's see. Intimidate, blast, sticky.
I need to get Araya and Aratak across.
I know, but I didn't see anything for the bridge. Does it need to me to... Did it need everything to be dead? Go this way. Hey, 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 what's up, Mr. T? Mr. Bones? Womp womp. How's your Tuesday, man? Quick look around over here. We didn't get much of a chance to look. We didn't fight over here, so there shouldn't be anything on the ground from Terror Blast, but there might be some chests. Pleasantly buzzed. Hello. Hello, guys.
Lots of gear across that gap.
Yeah, this is another choice that you have. We had the ones earlier where, you know, we could sneak by or we could fight our way through. You can release those two if you want. You notice there's some purple stuff over there. All you got to do is release them. We're not going to do that. Like I said, I know what's coming up. And I don't want to A, take any more time than I have to, and B, take up any more of my resources than I have to, because I'm going to need a lot of them. Get them across. Where's the... Oh, here it is. There it is. Yeah, we've got like an hour. All right, come on, Array. Come on, let's go. Go, 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 go. Chop, chop. Man, I had a pulled chicken barbecue sandwich for lunch today, and I think I got some chicken stuck between my teeth. And it's been bugging me all damn day. It's like a popcorn kernel husk in between your teeth, too. Just as bad. Okay, my MIE assessment. Assessment form for classification of machine/artificial intelligences. Confidential and proprietary to the MIE. No part of this document may be disclosed to a third party. Subject: Cyan. Firebreak facility assessment date June 7th, 2062. You see what we've got to look forward to? Summary. Ho, bits. Thank you, trombones. Thank you for the bits. You are a gentleman and a scholar, and there are damn few of us left. Summary. Third test. Subject sentience is assessed at 0.54 within legal limits. Weighted against the results of the other tests, The subject's prior score of 0.61 is considered a false positive. Assessment derived from percentile scores in the following qualitative subtests: pain response, humor response, emotional aptitude, aesthetic evaluation, and moral evaluation. See attached forms for detailed analysis and summary of testing criteria. Evaluator recommendation: maintain biannual assessment schedule. Continued monitoring is strongly advised in light of subject's proximity to category maximum sentience. The first 10 bits, any bits, are appreciated. And I do have those, just an FYI, I do have those stickers enabled too. Anybody wanted to play with those, you're more than welcome to do so. I left all the values at the default of 100. I don't know how much that's going to get. Yeah, there should be, I don't know if you're on PC or not, Trombones, there's a panel on my profile on Twitch. Alright, so we're trying to get down there. Unicorn farts! Nice. Ah. I would almost prefer, kind of like the way Mixer does it, I would almost kind of prefer that the channel points be used for the stickers. And then use bits for what the channel points are used for. Alright, how the hell do I get down there? But thank you for the bits, Misbehave. Thank you very much. I am really tired today, guys. Oh, okay, so I must be able to go down here because there's a handhold.
And another console.
Some of the stuff that they're doing. Oh, nice. Here we go. There's some more lore.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon, and it may have found one.
Well, these aren't, these stickers aren't a Twitch thing. It's some third party, I think, third party panel that's doing it.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Pharaoh swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
Oh, hey, it's a tall neck. Oh, and he's got medicinals, but I don't need them. Alright, so this is where we go down. see if there are any undesirables down there. Gotta get over there. Them up. Probably just drop down there.
Find a way, and we will cross.
We'll wait here for you, Lulu.
Which is up there. Well, if it's as simple as finding a place to climb up, or do we have to go somewhere else? Ride one of the carts.
I wonder if I can destroy that.
Make it fast.
Please, help us get to the other side.
Here. Alright, so where are the things coming across? Here.
Huh. These things go sideways too.
Salmon time! Oh man, it wouldn't let me do it. Going upstream. Hey, just get me over to that platform so I can let them across.
That should cut off the vent up there.
There, so I gotta get. Go. And there's obviously another one of those things over there that I can take out. I mean, am I gonna have to go all the way over there just to come all the way back?
Those don't look too stable.
Ooh, stealth weave. I'm not leaving here without that. Heat sink outfit weave. That's another good one. Say any of the ones that have the gold. No, that one there doesn't. Any of them that have the gold braiding around the outer edges. Go. Not taking any damage. Hey, TK Snipey, how you doing? Welcome. How's your Tuesday? Thank you for joining us today. That's not really what I wanted to do. Okay. Looks like I can make it there, but it looks like it wants me to go there. No, I played the game and the DLC when they both originally came out. Why would a watcher heart be purple? Oh, because it's not in there. It's a supply crate. 43% shock coil. Here we go again. So much crap. I don't even know why I bother with it, because it's a single. I'd mentioned before when I do some of this cleanup.
Alright, time to grab a ride.
A lot of the ones that only have a single buff on them, just throw those away, especially if there's another one that's reasonably close to the one that's a single and it's got another one on it that you want. Shock and handling, or shock and fire, or whatever. Hey kids, you miss me?
The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
This looks like the old path. We're close now.
One last exchange with Nia. Via chat, attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this. You'll never see her again. Neither will Cyan. I've got to tell her that too.
Last goodbye. Data point. Oh, that's just a log. Alright, so we've missed two of them. There's also one of those animal figurines in here somewhere. We probably missed it because we're not. Actually, that reminds me. Let me look at something here. Stats. It does track your percentage of the way through the game. 86%. I don't know if that includes... No, that's got to be the DLC. No, that is the main game. Let's see, 51. And I got 100 on the main game. 100% on the main game. First playthrough.
Energize separators. Separate priority material pattern Delta 5. Assemble materials package F-Mark-9.
Blast from the past. To Joshua Arduis from Isla Perry. Blast from the past. Josh, sweetie, I hope all's fine with you and your mum. We really should keep in better touch. I've taken a post in New Zealand with that program they've got for young people returning to the country. We want to be absolutely certain it's safe. At the moment, I'm making a survey of the cauldron at Taupo. Blast from the past indeed. At any rate, I don't know if you already saw in the Wyoming News Hollow, but remember that fellow Dodd Blevins? Of course you do. Well, they finally found what became of him. I've copied the good bit below. Hugs and snogs. Isla spring thaw reveals body of missing man. Is this the snowmobile? Was he on a snowmobile? The retreat of the winter snows has brought closure to a missing person case that went unsolved for nearly 15 years. Human remains identified as those of Dodd Blevins, who disappeared in 2046, were located at Purple Mountain inside the former Yellowstone National Park. The previously undiscovered body emerged on Purple Mountain as a result of meltwater flows after an unusually warm winter. It was discovered by Faro servitors conducting a survey of the terrain. Authorities believe that the cause of death was an accident. There you go, involving an antique vehicle designed for winter travel. Yes, there were references earlier in some of the lore about him having a snowmobile.
1-4. Transport Unit F-Mark-9S.
The voice of the daemon.
Prepare to send your unit 5-1.
The altar.
Desecrated. Unit
There is no blue light here. Is a spirit present, or only the demon?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
That's it.
Cyan access. Frozen Wilds text data points. as acting Chief Digital Security Officer and interim AI Administrator of the Firebreak project, I hereby state to have updated the orbicular pattern for the Cyan Regulatory AI on 17th September 2064 according to procedure to ensure against tampering, meddling, disarranging, or outlandish mischief of any kind, such as with previous updates. After the source code has been activated, the remaining data nodes must be pathed to establish a flow between adjacent intact nodes and then connect back with the source node. Okay. I don't remember if we have to go down there. Oh, just resource satchel is full. We will fix that. Hey, Alessandra, how you doing? Welcome. Came here just in time. Although I am going to have to take a break in a few minutes here. All right, let's see. Let's get rid of that. Glass. Frost Claw, Scorcher, Sawtooth.
I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera.
Thank you, Alessandra. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the Igloo. Thank you for that. We are at the end. DLC. At least the story part of it. Barker. Doc. Alright, so we've got 3 slots open. What was that Stormbird part that we needed? Consider that a West item and it won't let me accidentally get rid of it. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that. Getting rid of that accidentally. That. I want to try and make room for as much, as I mentioned before, for as much Grappler. Stormbird. Rockbreaker. Ugh. Behemoth, Deathbringer. That Hawk. I don't remember if it's Slag shot. Claw. We don't want to get rid of anything that's in here. Because I want to pick up all these resources if I can get them all. Crafting ones anyway. Hard. This is a new game plus on hard. Okay. Get everything out of there. A health potion. Guys aren't. I don't, like I said, I was going to say before, I don't know what triggers us going down there. I didn't want to activate this part yet. Because like I said, I do have to go to the restroom. So let me go do that. I'm not going to put up a break screen or anything. I'll just step away. I'll be right back.
I have to pee.
Amplify request.
I have to pee. Take a whiz. Make a pit stop. Drain the main feed.
Oh, yeah. Yep. New game plus on hard. And the next time I play it, it'll be, I think you can just keep doing New Game Plus to your heart's content. Next time, whatever the next highest difficulty after hard is, when we play this again in 2 or 3 years, we'll bump it up to that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's right. We've got one last puzzle. All right, where do we got to get it to? Okay, we got to get it back over here. Okay. That's right. It's not like we haven't done one of these before. Let's see. I mean, it's never going to be this easy, but we'll do it anyway.
Possible security threat detected.
That's right, I'm coming for you, Hephaestus.
Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
That's not going to be it. This might be a situation where we have to go backwards. We've done it before. Go backwards from the end. There. Here. Gotta get it there. Okay, now we've got to get this one connected. Get some juice on him. Come there. Got to get some juice. Here. Turn that clockwise. And no. It's not going to work either.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Cyan.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal strength. One has been exposed, but I am encountering resistance.
Unauthorized call return to scheduled task.
He's gone.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Yes, I have.
Destroy this fortress.
Yep,
Is
I've
that even
played Last of
possible?
Us 3 times, I think.
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Then lead us into battle.
Okay. Do we want to change the weapons at all? Definitely want to keep the rope caster. The bombs. Probably Terror Blast. We want to keep that. The only question is, do we want this? Because I don't think that that thing's going to get hurt too much by fire, as I recall. So that might be kind of a waste having that. So what we might do... Yeah, I don't have any of these other ones that are... Except Rattler. Range bolt fire gun fires multiple projectiles with each shot and is best used when accuracy is not as important as landing multiple hits. You can see I've got that modified. I haven't used that very much at all. Wondering if we take that or whether we take Depth Sling for... I mean, it's got fire, but it also has shock and ice. Handling is okay. Not the best. Of course, we can always swap it in the middle of the fight, too. Want to know what the best thing to grab. Start off with. So we'll have bombs. We probably won't use the fire ones too much. We definitely have a lot of sparklers. 789. Right. All right, buckle up.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Oh shit, I don't know why it just doesn't take you there.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Alright, just like the other cauldrons. It's not going to come out until you deactivate that. So you do have the chance to prepare the battlefield if you would like. crap, did I not? I didn't craft any of the other traps when I used them all earlier. Those and those. Okay. Do some fire resistance there. Get that ready. We needed it. Alright, here goes nothing. Hello, beastie.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down! Survive and protect.
That one held.
not hesitate!
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast! I won't give up!
Nope.
Victory is ours! This is where fate has brought you. I must not miss again. For the spirit.
There! A tower! Don't let it repair the machine! I will not miss!
Ah, damn it. Did it.
We can't kill the machine while the tower aids it.
God damn it, it's right there on it. There you go. Keep it busy, keep it busy, keep it busy.
We're so close. Gotcha now!
Death throes. Better not glitch on me, I'll be mad.
I will not be.
Vic! No, stop!
Woo!
It must be as you say. The tower is the key.
I ain't leaving yet, guys. I got a whole bunch of stuff to pick up. The rope caster is the key. Try to keep that thing down as much as possible. And then the bombs too. It's you got to get the armor off of it too, so you can actually do damage to it.
You spoke of the tower. What must be done with it?
Yeah. I don't want to take the chance of. Behind anything. Yes, we definitely want to. Well, before we do that, let's see anything here that I don't need. Let's see. What has he got? All right, 58% handling. That's one of the highest ones I've seen.
The tower.
Yes. Chill. Just a minute, please. Or 26. I know we've got some 25s and 26s on it already.
Perhaps it must be destroyed.
Alright, some pouches full. Pog champ. We have a nice pog too. Alright. Kids ready to end this?
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Aloy!
No! Power network.
Araya! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. Aratak.
You gotta go, chop chop.
Aratak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go.
Don't forget your spear.
Let's go!
Oh my god, it's the Mass Effect suicide mission. Escape!
One of those?
It's the only way!
You just watched me do it. He's not even trying to lift her up. Get her own handhold. Hello?
Get me up top, Aratak! Now!
Thank you.
I need explosive ammo! A bomb! Quick!
You've got a whole rack of them.
Great Banukai!
Oh, man.
We did it! We did it! Yay!
Araya is
Memorialize
gone.
Araya.
What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
But Cena, we're actually going to have to go there. Okay. Let's see. Winter. Yeah, we've already been up here, obviously. So we have a campfire to go to. This will be the last thing that we do for the day. I'm in the U.S. Southeastern part of the U.S. Wow, that was a little easier than I thought it was going to be. Of course, excuse me. It helps, I guess, to have done it before, even though it was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, almost.
Maybe I can trade this blue gleam.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Well, thank you for coming out, Alessandro. Thank you for the follow.
Aloy's here.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
do we get to ask a bunch of questions now? Let's talk to him first. Wow, where did it go? Oh, he's outside. Okay. Talk to Cyan first. Do. Just replenish everything that I used. Truth be told, because I knew what was coming up tonight, at lunch today, I went and bought a whole crap ton of resources just for that fight.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar
And I
with the
needed
emotion,
almost all of that blaze,
but this
too.
is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
You meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group.
Yep.
Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Aurea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined.
She almost, Cyan almost sounds like Liara.
How is Aratak
Almost.
doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
it's still out there.
Horizon Zero Dawn 2!
Probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. Yeah. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct?
Self-preservation.
Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy.
There once was a man from
Something must have made
Nantucket.
these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
This Firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Oh my goodness. There's even more.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be.
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
Yeah. Especially after what he did to all the alphas.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations,
and Apollo.
Food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced, and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
No.
Were there
not really.
many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes. It was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my
vocabulary. That's awesome. Yeah, there was a side mission.
There's
Two
a
of them
ruin
actually
east
that
of
revolve
here,
around
full
the
of
dam.
ancient flying
The
machines.
dam!
Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Yeah, there was a errand there as well. That's where you get the piece to allow you to put mods in your spear.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving, and their beliefs, I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Yeah.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
I wonder what they'll trade for Blue Gleam.
I mean, just look at this vista. I mean, look at that. Oh my god, it is so gorgeous. Yeah. Leave the light on. Little monsters under the bed.
My chieftain.
Just, Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone. And the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
Because of her, we destroyed the cauldron, forced out the daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes. And I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Werak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared.
Fist bump.
The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
I'm a chieftain, at least. May not be Banuk by blood.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Oh, she does not like him at all. And for good reason. All right, that is it for the story. We are done with that part. There's still some cleanup stuff we'll do. A couple of, let's see, what do we got? We got 2 quests that we got today, actually. Let's see. Yeah, we got these geared ups. We got the ice rail. Got that as part of the going to the center there and shutting it down. So we got that. Excuse me, we can turn that one in. Kill the fire claws. Claws beneath. That was what the old man, what was his name? God, I can't remember his name. Umlaut or something like that. Umnak, there you go. Umnak. That's a rock breaker. Oh, those things. All right, did I get a save? Did. I want to get another quick one. Okay, that is it. So, yeah, we finished we killed the beastie in the middle, like right at the normal time to shut down, and we've spent the last 40 minutes talking to Cyan, talking to Aratok, getting some background information, all of that stuff. So, man, this stuff is so good. It's like, there's got to be a book or something somewhere where they have all of the lore from this game in one place where you can just go read it without having to play through the game actively to do it. So yeah, that's going to be it for the night. We'll do the cleanup stuff. Let's see, tomorrow is what, Wednesday? Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. We should be able to get that done tomorrow. We still have the end of the main game to finish. We're at the end. We've only got a couple of missions left to do. So, and I think compared to the fight that we had at the end of the DLC, that fight should be a lot easier than this one was. Even though, as I said at the time, this one actually wasn't that bad. Of course, I also said that, having done it once before, that helps a lot too. All right, let's see. Who do we have on right now? We have, let's see, Middle Age Stream is playing Retro. I don't know what Retro is. I think Spark was playing that today. Telltale Tom is playing Witcher 3. Alien King is playing Mass Effect. So I'll let you pick, Misbehave. Who should we raid tonight? Thank you for coming out, Trombones. I appreciate it. Yes, as Misbehave put in chat there, I do have a YouTube channel. You're welcome to subscribe to me there. I upload all of my stream videos there, and I put like chapter names and timestamps and all of that stuff in there in case you need to see something specific. We also have a Discord. You are welcome to join us there as well. Alien King, of course. Mass Effect. I don't know how far along he is, but yes. Let's see. We got some commands here for you guys if you wanted to use those. Let's see. If you are a sub, take the output of that command after the colon there and paste that into Alien King's chat when we get there. And we also have one for those that are not subs. You're welcome to join us as well. If you can't, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, I'm going to go take the rest of the night off. I've only got about 30 minutes before I have to go to bed, so I got to get my downloads kicked off. Yeah, that's it for the night. I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock where we'll finish up the rest of the DLC. Let me get things started with Alien King. I see Tally on the screen. So, yes, thanks everybody for coming out, for the follows, and for the chat, and all of that stuff. All right, here is Alien King. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Enjoy.